Hello everyone, hope you all are well. We understood about the chapter, the sentence in the last video. Let's coming to the exercise now. Second chapter from our practice book, the sentence. First worksheet we have, read carefully the following groups of words taken from the unit Achievers, subunit Helen Keller from My English Reader. Helen Keller was born in Alabama. Helen was a naughty girl. Every cloud has a silver lining. Most deaf people cannot talk. She died at the age of 88. Now these groups of words make complete sense. That we know, a group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. Now write down the name of the person or thing being spoken of in each sentence, means which is the subject here. Okay, subject, you know about which thing or about which person we are talking, that the subject will be written in this blank. First, Helen Keller. Second, we have Helen. In third, every cloud. Fourth, most deaf people. And in the fifth, she. Means before the verb which arise, that is called subject. The part of a sentence which names a person or thing we are speaking about is called the subject. So that subject we have to write in these blanks. Let's coming to the next. Here, now write down the parts of the sentences that tell us something about the subject. The first one has been done as an example. So here we have to write the predicate just according to that first. Here, Helen Keller was born in Alabama. Helen Keller is a subject and rest of the part is predicate. So in those worksheet we will write was born in Alabama. Second will be was a naughty girl. In third, has a silver lining. Fourth, cannot talk. And fifth, died at the age of 88. Clear? Okay. Let's the part of the sentence that tells us something about the subject are called the predicate. अब subject के बारे में बताया जा रहा है कि वो कैसा है ना? Something more about the subject, that is called predicate. Here next we have some predicates are given below. Match them with their subjects on the page number 14 and write meaningful sentences. Believe in truth and non-violence, have blue blood. So this is the predicates being written here, and in this worksheet we have to write the answers, means we have to match it with. Okay, so barking dogs, for example, barking dogs don't always bite. Okay, next the meat smells bad. In this way we have to match it. Okay, this you will do by your own. Let's coming to the next worksheet 3. Sorry, we have this B. Underline the subject in the sentences given below. Whatever the reason, one should never lie. Now we have to find out the subject here. Means this is also already discussed that subject never ever comes in the beginning. Means it can occasionally it happens in the beginning, in the middle, or it can also be there at the last also. So the position of subject can vary. Okay, so whatever the reason, one should never lie. So one is the subject here. Okay, one, so it lies in middle. Mustering courage, she attacked the witch. She. Out came the sun after a heavy downpour. That is sun. Over the fields a horse galloped. Horse. Clear? About which we are talking. Okay, so the subject does not always come in the beginning of a sentence. ये नहीं है कि ज़रूरी नहीं है कि ये beginning में ही हो. It can be anywhere else. Next, read the sentences from the unit Achiever, subunit Sudha Chandra from my English reader. A truck hit our bus. I had dreamed of becoming a great dancer. Their attitude has changed. I was in the state of shock. How did you react to this sudden blow? What were your feelings about after the operation? Here, see, in the first sentences, these all the sentences are statements. In the second, all the sentences are the questions. Okay, the questions are being arised here. Let's coming to the next. Let's see. Here also, was a meeting with the Dr. Sethi a turning point? Do you have a message for the readers? So there is a question mark at the end, means these are the questions. These are arousing some questions in the mind. So do you notice the difference between the statement 1 or those in 2 sentences in 1 and those in 2 sentences in 1 makes a statement, in the second, while those in second ask questions. Okay, this is the answer. Sentences that make a sentence are assertive sentences, while those that ask a questions are interrogative sentences. Worksheet 4. Now write down any 4 dates that bring some special memory alive to you. Show these dates to your partner. Your partner will ask you questions that you must answer. One has been done for you. So date, partner and you. The wordings are being written here, and why is this an important day for you? I won my first gold medal. So according to the situation, you can write the answers of your own. Okay, let's coming to the next. Here we have, this is your work beta. Okay, last exercise you will do by your own. Worksheet 5, work in pair. Read the passage given here, the date being given and some incident is being displayed here. Just read this and accordingly you have to give the answer. In this way you have to frame it in a question form. Okay, means you have to frame the question according to the situation. Okay, this is the work you have to do. Next we have work with your partner. Let your partner think of something, an animal, a vegetable, a mineral or some abstract thing. Ask question to find out what your partner has thought of. Then you think of something and your partner asks you question. Takes turns to do this activity. One example has been done for you. This is an example, and according this like, is this made of wood? No. Can you eat it? No. Do you have it? I can feel it. Is it happiness? Yes. Means anything you can think, and with the partner you can do this activity. Okay, so let's coming to the next. These activity you will write here in this column. Questions that elicit the reply yes or no begins with an auxiliary verb, you know, which give the answer in yes or no. It will not start with the WH family. It will start with the auxiliary means helping verb. It can be do, did, or it can be is, am, are, was, were, anything. Okay, these all are called auxiliary verbs. Next we have worksheet 8. Are you green? Work with your partner to find out to write appropriate sentences in the spaces provided. The first to have been done for you. You like magazines and read 2 or 3 a week. What do you do with your old magazines? The answer can be vary, you know. Give them to your friend to read, burn them in the garden, take them to the paper bank to be recycled. So anyhow, according to you, what you are doing, that you can write, है ना. So rest in the next. See, these will be the questions, and accordingly you give the answer. Okay, and one more you could frame here in this 6th. Okay, let's coming to the next. Worksheet 9. Rewrite the following sentences using capital letters, full stops, comma, punctuation mark. You know very well, and this is also the part, because when we are starting any sentence, the sentence starts with the capital letter and ends with any of the mark. It can be question mark, it can be exclamatory mark, or it can be a question mark. it can be a full stop also. Okay, so in this type it will start with the capital letter and ends with these marks, and rest of the things accordingly, you know, punctuation marks also it can be there in, but here I think no need to use the punctuation marks, only we have to frame the sentence. Okay, let's coming to the next. Here also read the paragraph given below using a pen. Insert capital letters because this is also the necessity of a sentence to fulfill. Here you will make it capital, and wherever comma, full stop, question mark, these signs are being required, that we will put here. Next we have, what do you think these people are saying? Write your answer. I think one is left. Okay, here read the sentences. How dare you, look out, you are going to fall, what a pitch view, you can't do that. Notice the exclamation sign at the end of each sentence. An exclamation mark is used instead of a full stop at the end of the sentence to show that the words have a special meaning. For example, it can be used to show anger, surprise, joy, danger, or amusement. It can be used to attract attention. Help is a normal word, but whenever we are stressing it, then it also become a exclamatory sentence. Okay, let's coming to the next. Here these are the expressions of these people, and you have to see what they are thinking or what they are talking in these pictures, about that you will do. Next we have worksheet 11. Put a full stop, comma, question mark, whatever is necessary here, that we will write here in this. And yes, next do it yourself, that is the part of you. So already we have discussed the whole chapter in the last video. Accordingly, you will try the whole chapter by your own. The necessary clues, hints I have given to you now. Work on it and just try, because you will also get the answer key after this. No need to worry, but at least try it by your own self. Thank you and have a nice